Renault Duster is coming back. Yes, you heard that right. Few months ago, I created a video about Renault bringing the facelifted Duster to India. Guess what? Renault-Nissan have announced plans to invest almost $500 million, close to 4,000 crore rupees in India, and to bring several new Indianized models as reported by Autocar India, including, yes, you guessed it right, our very own Renault Duster. There would be a corresponding SUV by Nissan to replace Kicks, just like how two brands launched Kiger and Magnite. These two SUVs will be based on CMF-B platform, which would be heavily localized for India, just like how Volkswagen Skoda bought the MQB A0 adaptive platform for India. And not only that, but a 7-seater SUV would also be created on this platform to rival Tata Safari, Mahindra XUV 700, Hyundai Alcazar and MG Hector. This SUV would be derived from Bigster concept which Renault's sister brand Dacia showcased in 2021. Autocar India also reported that there would be an EV as well, created of this architecture since CMF-B platform has an EV derivative platform called CMF-B EV. This is something that VW Skoda's MQB A0 iN platform cannot do. Right now, Renault-Nissan Duo has two platforms in India. The CMF-A architecture is used to build Kwid, while CMF-A Plus is used to build Kiger, Magnite and Triber, while Kicks is built on the B0 platform. The new CMF-B platform would be reserved for more premium cars. The platform has been used to build models like Renault Captur 2.0, Renault Arcana, Renault Clio and Nissan Duke. We could expect the Renault and Nissan models based on the localized CMF-B platform to hit Indian roads only by 2024 and 2025. Adapting the CMF-B platform for India would take time, as it took VW Skoda Duo a time of at least 2 to 3 years to adapt MQB A0 platform for India. Meanwhile, Renault and Nissan have plans to launch some CBU imported cars for the time being to fill in the gap. According to sources, Arcana could be launched in 2023 by Renault. This is a coupe crossover derivative of Captur and has been spotted testing in India many times. As mentioned before, both Captur and Arcana are also built on the same CMF-B platform. Renault could also bring Megane E-Tech, which is an electric version of its popular hatchback in Europe. Meanwhile, Nissan has already announced that they are studying their international models like X-Trail, Qashqai and Juke as CBU imports in India. But the biggest question would be, what are the engines? Well, there aren't many options. There is a slim chance of introduction of a BS6 compliant diesel engine from Renault Nissan, which means only petrol options would be available. They could use 1-liter turbo HR10 engine, which is a 3-cylinder engine with 99 horsepower and 160 Nm of torque, which powers Nissan Magnite, Renault Kiger and Triber. They could also use a 1.3-liter turbocharged Mercedes-Benz M282 engine, which powers Nissan Kicks and also powers earlier discussed Renault Arcana, which Renault might bring to India. This is a 4-cylinder engine which produces 154 horsepower and 254 Nm of torque. Apart from that, Renault and Nissan could explore the introduction of a hybrid or an electric version. They could easily use the hybrid powertrain from Renault Arcana and Captur. This is a Renault H4M, which is a 1.6-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine complemented by 2 PMSM electric motors. This engine and electric motor combination produces 141 horsepower with 250 Nm of torque. This power unit returns a mileage of 24 kmpl in Renault Arcana and could be a solid option to offer to compete against strong hybrids of Maruti Suzuki Grand Vitara and Toyota Urban Cruiser Hyryder. And there is always a possibility to develop a completely new power unit for India, whether it could be a turbo petrol or a hybrid. In terms of safety, we can expect the Indian version of CMF-B platform to be safe as well, since Renault-Nissan cars in India built on CMF-A Plus platform like Nissan Magnite, Renault Kiger and Renault Triber scored 4 stars in Global NCAP in 2022 under old testing protocols, and Renault's Arcana and Captur scored 5 stars in Euro NCAP crash test in 2019, both of which are built on the CMF-B platform. In terms of pricing, we could expect the Renault Duster and the corresponding Nissan SUV to start from 11 lakh rupees for lower spec engines, while the more powerful turbo models could start from 17 lakh rupees, while the hybrid model could cost above 20 lakh rupees and electric model would definitely be above 20 lakh rupees. The 7-seater SUV would be at least 1 to 2 lakh rupees more expensive than the 5-seater version. All the prices mentioned are ex-showroom and the on-road price would depend on the place of purchase in India. But why has Renault and Nissan become so serious now about India, and that too with such a big investment? After the invasion of Ukraine by Russia, Renault left Russia as a result of sanctions. Russia was a very big market for them, and no one knows when things will be back to normal for Renault to return there. So now India will be a very important market for Renault to conquer as they are trying to redistribute investments from Russia to the other markets. Who knows if India could also be a frontrunner in becoming a manufacturing hub for Nissan and Renault, wherein models manufactured here could also be exported to other countries. It is certainly an exciting time, and I can't wait to see what this big investment from Renault Nissan brings us for Indians as consumers, especially the new Duster in the next 2 years or so. So that was the video, guys. Let me know down in the comments below whether you are excited about this Renault Nissan India 2.0 strategy and whether you are excited to see Duster back on the Indian roads. Do share your thoughts. If you found this video interesting, be sure to smash that like button and share this video to your friends. It would really help me in creating more such amazing videos for you guys. If you like watching these kinds of videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel and check out more such videos there. I am sure you would definitely find something interesting to watch there. See you soon in a future video. Goodbye.